Welcome to Casino Guru News live from the ICE 2025 in Barcelona. We're here bringing you exclusive interviews with some of the biggest names of the iGaming industry. And today we're sitting down with Mariya Davydova, head of sport domain at Pinup. So welcome, Mariya. It's great to have you here.
Hello, Denise. Thank you for inviting me for this interview. I'm really excited about it.
What are you feeling about this ICE conference and exhibition so far? I mean, it's grand, it's big. Is it your first time here or you've been before?
And now it's my second time on ICE. ICE is exciting and personal for me. It's not only about business opportunities, it's about energy and inspiration it brings.
Oh, definitely. So not just exhibitions, but also the panels, the discussions and networking and the people. Yeah. Let's move it to you just a little bit more. So you're head of sport domain. What does the job actually entail?
My main responsibilities as a head of sports in Pinup are the strategic thinking, searching the best integration to improve all the key metrics of sport domain and drive our Pinup Sportsbook as a leader of the industry.
Oh, that sounds very exciting. So it's pretty big job. Yeah. So let's dive right in about sports betting. We've seen that sports betting had some major shifts in 2024, right? Especially in the key central markets. In your opinion, from your perspective, what have been the most significant changes last year?
Yeah, if we talk about key developments in sport development, first of all, we need to start from technology, AI, and players' preferences. Personalization is a game changer. User want to get customer experience, prediction, odds, recommendations that AI can bring. Second time, we need to talk about live streaming and fast markets because the users, they want to be fully involved in the event and make it win backs.
Sure.
So it's a must have from the last year. And the third one is the growth of esports and virtual sports market share. This category of users are different and it's really hard to convert him, but we try.
We will talk about all of that in more detail. We've had questions prepared. I just want to touch upon the Brazil, right? So I think that's also what has changed recently. It's that Brazil has a regulated sports betting market and it's gaining a momentum, right?
Yeah.
So, what are your predictions for 2025 in terms of maybe some trends in sports betting that would be popular?
In my opinion, localization will be in a big focus. Operators should pay a lot of attention for customizing their product with the focus of main sports and players' preference.
Sure.
Also, they need to pay attention to, for example, optimization speed of their products because there are a lot of problems with the local internet in such areas. And the third thing that not less important is the content. Please find proofreaders because your content should be clear and understandable by your users.
Yeah, for people in Brazil.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's talk about personalization because that's a big thing, right? You've mentioned it as well, that personalization seems to be industry's favorite buzzword right now. A lot of people have been talking about it. So what is personalization? How do you see it? And you've seen some examples of personalization in actions, or is it more of an idea or a concept than a reality?
A good example of personalization is a gamification with custom promotions, bonuses, and bonuses chains. Also, it's great if, for example, on your product, user can customize his profile. For example, in Pinup, a user can change his avatar, create his nickname, and compare with another customers using his achievements. So it can involve him better and influence his engagement in the product.
Yeah. So it's already established. It's not just a concept or idea. You are actually doing it. Personalization.
We've got a huge plan about developing our gamification, but it's a little bit secret. So
Yeah.
let's discuss our
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure. You also mentioned AI and that it's everywhere and its importance in business. Can you give us some examples? How do you use AI in your day-to-day business?
Yeah, sure. A lot of people say that AI is just a hype. Fortunately, it's not true. In Pinup, we use it really in many areas. We can start it from product. For example, it could be recommended bets for the users. Also, we detect big potential players using AI. Also, fraud detection. It's very important for us because we need to find such customers as soon as possible. And also, AI boosts our customer support.
Oh,
So
yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. It makes a job easier for
sure.
customer support. Yeah, definitely. And maybe beyond AI, but as far as technology goes, how is other types of technology playing part in pinup? How do you use that? Because we hear a lot about advanced data algorithms and custom bet builders, but have there been any truly groundbreaking innovations from your perspective?
Yeah, but Builder is a good example. But I have one more. 2 months ago, we decided to integrate a solution for our customers. It's called Sport Tips.
Okay.
It's a little bit information about a sport event, and user can see this information before he make a bet. We decided to test this idea with A/B testing.
Okay.
And the data was statistically significant. And to our surprise, we saw that these tips increased the number of bets per users. And moreover, it increased our turnover more than 15%, especially for Indian market. So we unexpectedly find this point of growth and really happy. And we will develop these tips to all our regions.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. Also, one thing you mentioned before was sports streaming, and that it's becoming a bigger and bigger experience for players. Is it a must-have, or is it just a nice bonus to have the sports streaming? Do you think operators see it as a business driver, or maybe it's too complicated to bring any actual results?
Sport broadcasting is really must-have for 2025. Broadcast is the thing that directly impacts the player's choice of bookmaker. So if you want this player stay with us, you need to find your solution, the best provider you can afford to turn on broadcast on your website. If you work in sports booksphere, for example. Pinup, we provide for our users the best premium packages that covered all top events and leagues.
So you're a big fan of sports.
Yeah, sure.
Sports streaming. Yeah.
It's a great point of growth for us.
That's
we are really proud of this decision.
Yeah. Great. So esports, right? And esports betting has been a hot topic for a while now, but there's been a speculation or maybe just a thought that esports fans are passionate, but they are not big bettors, right? So what do you think about that?
Sports has great potential. Yes, it's true. And the portrait of users is really different from the traditional better player. We understand it, and we're trying to work hard to keep a trend with us. We're make redesign, working with UX UI, trying to make another layouts, different odds, presentation for each type of users. Also, we make special marketing strategies to involve these esports fans for the communication that fits their style. So yeah, it's
a lot of work.
Yeah,
a lot of work, a lot of thoughts going into that. Yeah, that's pretty great. Also, virtual sports, right? I mean, I don't know a lot about them. They sit for me somewhere between real sports and video games. And do you think they count the same or as the same as the esports? Or is it something entirely different?
First of all, I need to say that virtual sports is absolutely separate category. It's not classic sports, it's not esports. The audience could be different. And this type of sports is popular when there is no live sports events, for example.
Sure.
Or some region has problems with the internet or live broadcast and so on. The good tip I can recommend that if you want to cross-sell your customers from casino to betting, you need to use a virtual sport like one more step in your chain. It's really good. Works. So try it.
Yeah, so it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you had to predict player preferences in sports betting for 2025, what's one trend that you think will be the most exciting and will dominate?
If it's possible, I want to name 3 trends.
Not just one, but you will give us 3. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So first trend is fantasy sport. Players want to get more unique and interactive experience, and such way of sport, it's really good works for the players who bet a lot. The second one is that web segment will grow, and operators need to create more features for this special type of users. And the third one is about loyalty program. It boosts because of gamification good works, and AI is also helps to reward the users for their loyalty.
Yeah, sure. So those are the player preferences, 3 trends. Yeah. And I guess we're almost ready to wrap up. But before we do that, let's get one bold prediction from you. If you had a crystal ball and you could look right to the future, what do you think will be one big thing in sports betting in 2025?
Okay, if we talk about one prediction, I will bet for interaction between live streaming and fast odds. User engagement will grow and people need more quick markets and real-time interaction in live streaming.
That's great. Thanks, Mariya. Thank you very much. There's been a great insight, and we'll be definitely keeping an eye on those trends and how they play out, and if your predictions went well. So thanks again.
Thank you.
And thank you all to our viewers who've been watching us. Please stay with us for more exclusive interviews, and I will see you next time. Bye.